The U.S. Department of Justice has opened a criminal investigation into Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey over allegations that they may have improperly attempted to impede federal immigration enforcement operations, an escalation of tensions between the Trump administration and Democratic state officials, according to multiple U.S. media reports. The inquiry centers on statements that Walz and Frey have made publicly about immigration and customs enforcement (ICE) and the federal presence in Minneapolis. Prosecutors are examining whether those public comments violated a federal statute, 18 U.S.C. Section 372, which makes it a crime for two or more people to conspire to prevent federal officers from carrying out their official duties through force, intimidation, or threats. The investigation arises amid heightened conflict over a large ICE and Border Patrol deployment to Minnesota, which has already resulted in thousands of arrests and drawn sharp criticism from local leaders. Walz and Frey have been among the most outspoken critics, describing the federal operation as dangerous and disruptive to public safety. In response to news of the DOJ inquiry, Governor Walz posted on X that weaponizing the justice system against your opponents is an authoritarian tactic, and highlighted that the only person not being investigated for the shooting of Renee Good is the federal agent who shot her. Walz's post underscored his view that the investigation is politically motivated. Mayor Jacob Frey also dismissed the investigation as intimidation, saying he would not be cowed for standing up for Minneapolis, its law enforcement, and residents amid what he called chaos and danger created by the federal presence. Frey's statement reaffirms his long-standing public opposition to the federal immigration operation in the city. The backdrop to this closure includes the death of 37-year-old Renee Good, who was shot and killed by an ICE agent in Minneapolis earlier this month, an incident that sparked nationwide protests and intensified dispute over immigration enforcement. Good's family and local officials have questioned the circumstances of the shooting, and it has become a central point of contention between state and federal authorities. Trump administration officials have accused Walz and Frey of inflammatory rhetoric and undermining law enforcement efforts. Meanwhile, Walz has urged Minnesotans to protest peacefully, even as protests have erupted across the region. The DOJ has not publicly confirmed details of the investigation, but reports suggest subpoenas are being prepared as part of the inquiry. Attorney General Pam Bondi emphasized that no one is above the law, underscoring the administration's stance on enforcing federal statutes against actions perceived as obstructive to federal operations.